Welcome to Podcast by Committee. You guys are our committee. We are psyched to be back for another week. How are you guys doing? I'm Joe, joined by Logan and Graham, my amazing co-hosts. Graham, start us off. What's going on?
I'm doing pretty well this week, man. School's coming to an end here.
Yep.
Going into summer. Summer's not going to be fun, though, because I'm working pretty much every day. So,
Who isn't?
Yep. Just one day in the life, you know?
Logan?
I'm good.
Nice.
I don't need to overshare like Graham, you know.
Overshare. I should one
Graham,
moment
you're
of
not
my
supposed to
life.
actually go into your personal life.
Yeah,
We're
I'm about
Dang
business
it.
here.
Dang it.
Where did you get an
just-
In-N-Out shirt? Whoa, Joe, where did you get an In-N-Out shirt?
Goodwill. It was
Marshalls.
Goodwill.
I was going to guess
Always
Marshalls.
I think it was Goodwill. Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Looks like a
I've never
Marshalls
been to
shirt.
In-N-Out. I've heard it's solid, but
It's not
pretty
good.
darn
It's
good.
overrated. Overrated.
It may be
Well, sure, but I'm sure
overrated,
it's
but
not
it's
bad.
pretty
It's
darn
not-
good.
It's all right. I
it's
would.
something worth trying.
I think I like Whataburger. As far as
Never.
fast food restaurants that aren't around where we live,
True.
I like Whataburger better.
Where do we live? I just stopped watching the WNBA draft. Go Caitlin Clark.
I don't know
I
if
think
it's
I'm
way
gonna be a
more
fan,
predictable.
It's a lot more
But,
predictable.
like, the
it's
Oh,
draft-
it's
down their
so
ranking
much more
list.
predictable.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
the draft is okay, because I saw a mock
Yeah.
draft and I read the
It's
draft and it was
exactly right.
exactly the same.
Yes.
I was like,
Mhm.
wow.
It was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun day. We can
Bro,
shoot on
Cameron Brink is so
news.
big. She's so tall.
How
She
tall
is really tall.
She's
Like
6'4".
6'8"?
She's 6'4". I think
I think-
Cardoso's like 6'7", but
Yeah, that's great.
I think what it is, like the difference between NBA draft and WNBA draft, like NBA has been around for so long and a huge thing for so long that like they're trying to fill a specific position on their team, whereas WNBA they're just looking for the top player
Yeah,
to get on their
especially
team.
because
You know?
I mean,
there's
this
also only
was,
12
like,
teams too.
That's
Yeah.
true. There is 12
and because
teams.
it was such a good draft class, a lot of these teams could fill
Yeah.
large gaping holes in their roster.
And I feel like with such little amount of like teams, you have to take whatever the best player is.
Yeah,
You
but there
know,
was a
'cause-
lot of need-based drafting from what I saw, which is
Really?
pretty interesting.
But I mean, it's nothing like the NFL draft. Like NFL, you're like, what just happened?
Mhm.
Why did the Cowboys again take the worst player they could have taken at this?
It also
spot?
cracks with the height difference of like the WNBA is like again Cardoso's 6'7" and she plays the same
6'7".
position as like Angel Reese who's 6'2". Like they do
Yeah.
the same thing. That's just
Yeah.
fun.
It's crazy.
That's fun stuff.
It was
Mhm.
fun. Should be interesting to watch. Good for the women's game for getting a bit more publicity. Kind of fun. But anyways, we can move on into news and notes. First off, week 1 matchup is in Brazil. Packers versus Eagles.
Oh yeah,
That is
We're going, right?
yeah, we're going.
Yeah, we're going. We'll be
to
there.
see the Packers.
We're
win.
What
singing
city
the
is
national
it?
anthem.
What city is it?
I think it's. I don't know how.
Is
to
it
say
Sao
I think
Paulo?
It's like Sao Paulo or something.
Yeah,
like
Sao
that.
Paulo.
I'm butchering it, but
That's like one of the biggest
No, you
cities
said
in
it
the world,
right.
Joe. Come on.
there.
You gotta know this.
But whatever. It's
Yeah.
in Brazil. Packers, Eagles. I think it's on a Wednesday. Their week 1 matchup. Yeah, I think I read that.
Hey, at least it's a
Or
day
no,
earlier.
maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
That'd be a good game.
The point
also,
is they're
like,
playing in Brazil. So.
International games are never good. So,
That's true.
what time is it gonna be? Do we know? Like
I have
America
no idea.
time?
It's got to be in a similar time zone, right?
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
Time
Yeah,
zones
it's
are
real
vertical.
close.
Time zones are vertical. I forgot.
hmm
I always forget.
Horizontal time zone.
We should change that. It's horizontal.
You're so right. Next piece of news: the NFL is now allowing teams to have 3 helmet designs each, which should be
Fire.
cool for some uniform combos. I've already seen some concepts online. It'll be cool. I'm like some whiteout helmets potentially. I think it'll be fun. And like new uniforms will probably be created, which is always cool to see.
Are we gonna talk about the new uniforms today?
Yes, we are. That is
Okay,
our
okay.
next.
I was making
thing.
sure.
The Jets unveiled new uniforms today. Not a huge
they're
change.
fire.
I think they're
Not a huge
fire.
change.
They're
They're
just
fire.
they didn't
They're just
change
not
much.
that different.
But I don't
But
think
the
they needed that
whites-
much change. I don't think
The
they
white
needed it.
ones.
The black
Where
ones are
they-
great.
Okay, the black ones are great, but the white ones where they
The
wear
whites
the
are
white
good.
sleeve too.
Hold on, let me look at it.
I like the simplicity.
I haven't looked at them since this morning. I saw them this morning.
There's
I
a
don't-
post by like ESPN, and they have a pic of like Sauce Gardner in the white one.
saw
and it's
Sauce Gardner.
Absolute fire.
No,
I
it's
lo-
great. It's really
I think I really like the green one. Honestly, is that a hot
they're all
take?
great. It's a
No,
good
they're
brand
all
for a
really
tough
good.
season.
Let me rank.
Yeah.
I think the black's the worst. Is that a hot
Here's
take?
the thing.
Oh,
I
I
think the
love
black's the
black ones.
worst.
Here's the thing. I think like drip on the field is up to the players a lot too. Like
Yeah.
not just
How you
can't
present it, yeah.
off of their jersey. They have to wear something else too.
And also on field, it looks way different. You know, like
Yeah.
the Rams uniforms looked awful when they were, and I think they
Yeah.
look pretty good on Like,
Yeah, I like
Same
him.
with the Cardinals. The Cardinals look good in the field. People made fun of them with their personnel.
The Commanders don't look good either way.
Nope.
They're awful.
It's because they have a bad color scheme. Like,
yeah, why would
can't
they
do much
choose
with it.
burgundy and brown and black?
Yellow,
Bright
like,
yellow.
ugh.
Poop and pea colors.
What colors?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, you might need to see a doctor.
I need to find you somebody.
Anyways, good rebound for the Jets. Moving on, Brandon Ayuk. There was a little bit of drama here. So there was an initial report that he requested a trade, which was pretty shocking. Obviously, there was like some traction there from the beginning of the offseason, and then it built up into him requesting this trade as it was reported, and then his agent came out and said he never requested a trade. So there's not really much we can take out of the situation other than something is happening with Brandon
Great analysis.
Ayuk. Thank you.
Other than somebody deliberately started this rumor, even though it wasn't true.
Sorry, guys, it was me.
So we can do it. We can do
We
it.
can do it. We should be like anti-Adam Schefter and just like put out the fakest, trashest news ever.
Derrick Henry retires to give Keaton Mitchell his spotlight.
But I don't know how starting a fake rumor and watching it grow is just like the funniest thing ever. Like,
I bet they feel really accomplished. Like, I'd feel really good about myself.
Yeah,
I would too.
And it makes it big. Like, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Good for them. Hey, good for you, whoever started that. So, starting rumors has never ended in anything bad.
Please continue to start rumors.
Start rumors.
And then we have some pretty big extensions to talk about. Starting off with Jacksonville's Josh Allen, the edge rusher. 5-year, $150 million extension. A lot of money.
That's true.
Dog. So that's exciting.
Let me guess your
I don't
next
know what
one.
the yawns were for. He's a pretty
exciting.
great player.
Let me guess your next
He
one.
was like fifth in sacks last year.
Devonta Smith. I bet
Devonta Smith. It's definitely Devonta Smith.
We're going to talk about Devonta Smith.
No, we're not.
to.
We don't have
Next
to
up.
anymore.
Hey, next up.
Yeah, we just did.
DeForest Buckner, 2-year, $46 million extension. Great move for the Colts. Elite move at a premium position. I'm psyched. He's a great player. And
Was there any
picked up everybody
doubt
else
that he
offseason.
wasn't going to return there?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just extending him, you know? Hey, have fun with Mozzie freaking Smith, man.
Oh, just
All right?
you wait, man. You're going to eat
Till
those
what?
words. You're going to eat
I
those
hope
words just like
truly
Mozzie eats
For
everything on
that
his
young
table.
man's sake, I hope I eat my words.
Yeah.
Truly, I hope so.
I hope you do too, and you will.
Good night. I can't wait till
We're
you
going
guys
to bench
go
Micah
0-17.
Parsons because we won't need another D end. We'll just need
You're
Mozzie.
going to bench him just in general because he's not that good at football.
All right, bud.
I hate you. Next up, Devonta Smith, 3-year, $75 million
Pretty big
well-earned
deal.
extension. Really, I didn't expect him to be extended this early on.
Me neither.
And it started an onslaught of like many holdouts from. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
From like
Wow.
the voluntary
See,
OTAs.
bro, you can't hold out on
And
this
Jefferson
one.
did not show up to OTAs either.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're actually holdouts or they're just like on vacation or something. They're voluntary, but big deal for Devonta Smith. Well earned. He'll be in Philly for quite some time now. But yeah, some good news this week. A lot of extensions. Lions obviously still going to be announcing their uniforms soon, right before the NBA draft or NFL draft, excuse me. But yeah, very cool. A lot of news this week. So
Yeah.
we can scoot on into Logan's segment. How about it?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I have a segment?
Oh,
The
yeah.
one you came up with. I can.
Oh,
it
it was
forgot.
not yours, but you
I
came
came
up
up
with
with
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. So basically, this week, the fun segment, yes, Logan came up with it. It is a video game segment, and it's basically just creating a video game that is somehow related to football or the NFL. That's not just like playing football, I'm assuming, is what we were doing. Okay. So, Logan, do you want to kick us off since it's yours?
Sure. I came up with two here. The first one is the NFL Prospect Simulator. You ever see those those ads for like the Choose Your Own Adventure games
Yeah.
where they're like, "Should I kiss Derek?" or whatever? It's one of those. It's a mobile game. So you're trying to get picked high, but you really have to pay a lot of gyms to get picked really high. And there's no actual like football aspect about it. It's
Oh,
just
nice.
the interviews. It's just the interviews.
So you get drafted and then you have to start over.
Yeah.
Oh,
the-
man,
You
that's
like
awesome.
work out?
Yeah,
Do
getting
you just,
drafted.
like,
No,
work out at all?
no,
Okay.
just
Nothing's
the
fun.
hu- it's really the human aspect of it.
Do you
know?
get to like
Yeah.
customize your character and pick which college you're from?
You
or
can have
anything like
gyms.
that?
He's by premium. He's by the premium.
Oh, right. And so, how much is the premium version?
And you go on dates and stuff in the premium version.
Probably like
How
$60.
much is the premium version?
60 to $70.
Like 30 gyms.
30
So-
gyms.
And how do you get
30
gems
gyms.
again?
All related to gyms.
You buy the gyms.
You buy them through the premium version. The premium version costs gems.
Yeah.
It's just a complete paradox.
It's just a cycle. It's just a complete awful
It'd probably
cycle.
just be money.
Yeah, probably. Anyways, yeah, that's some beautiful microtransaction-less.
You make a lot of money.
Game.
I would buy it. I would
Yeah?
put gyms into it.
Well, you wouldn't have
I'd
to.
put
You're
gyms.
making it.
Yeah.
No, I still put gyms into it.
Oh, you still do that?
You have to invest. You have to invest money to make money. Invest gyms to make
Spend
to
money
make
to make
gyms.
I can go next with mine.
Okay.
Mine is, I think this one should be pretty obvious, but it's playing Madden in the perspective of the referee. However,
Ooh. That's not obvious.
Yeah,
the game is mostly centered around taking bribes,
Oh,
breaking
yeah.
games, and dealing with the mafia.
Okay,
You have to,
Joe.
like, be good at it, like, or you get caught. You know.
Yeah,
it depends on how good you are. It's a performance-based type.
Oh, yeah.
what I'm envisioning here is like a pixel art kind of scenario where like it's like an old fashioned style game. So like you walk into the saloon and there's like players that are like, "Hey, I need to talk to you," and then you just like go into a private room and have a conversation about a bribe. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's
So
great.
basically,
idea.
like,
How much
you, like,
control do you
schedule
have?
meetings.
Like,
Oh,
do you play the
so
whole
much.
game? Like, you play the
Yes.
whole game. You can call whatever you want,
go-
whenever you want.
You
You
go,
know?
it's to the fact where you go home and sleep in bed for like 8 real-time hours. Like, and then you
Okay.
wake up and you have to
I like-
drive for like 3 real-time hours.
Is it going to expand to other like sports?
No.
Oh, no baseball. I feel like
No.
baseball would be really fun.
No, but it's too much fun, so we're not gonna
Yeah.
not gonna worry about
Right.
that. You also
And
get to
then-
make real calls in game and
What
ruin
about tennis?
games. No.
You could be the little dude in like the watchtower. It's like,
Oh, that would be fun.
Ouch.
out.
But you have to physically move your mouse to like see it, and if you don't see it, then you don't get to make a real call.
It's only VR.
Just
It's
like a
the VR
toss-up.
experience. Yeah.
You can
Joe,
also
what-
eject as many players as you want.
What I'm seeing with this too is like easy mode. You play on a time before like cameras, so you have less to worry about. So like you play
nice.
way back when.
Hard mode, you have replay.
Hard mode, you got replay.
The other,
You have
the
to like
other refs,
identify like
They
other
send it to
refs
New
on the
York. They send
field.
it to New York constantly for.
The other
second
refs keep
opinion.
like throwing out your calls, and you
Yeah.
make no
So you
money.
have to pay them off too, and it's just a
Oh,
Oh, you got to make a
That's
lot of
funny.
money.
oh gosh, you have to like. It's
Could you
just a
start at the
completely
high
long-
school level and then work your way up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
What if
Rigging
you
like
could
TV
also,
games,
like,
you're rigging
work your
TV,
way up
like
to commissioner?
YMCA. Oh, and then just
Oh, and then you have like a legion of
Yeah.
paid off refs that just collect
Mhm.
bribes.
that's just
that could be like a
fucking
salary
sequel
cap.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sequel game.
True.
Nice.
That's a good one.
That's mine.
That was not when you said this one's pretty obvious. That was
I
not
thought
what
it
I
was
was
obvious. I
thinking.
thought you guys would come up with this.
I thought it was
No.
going to be like a
No.
bad from the perspective of a punter. I was like, oh, Joe, yeah, that is obvious.
Hmm.
No, I was not
I
expecting.
cooked. I cooked. Graham?
All right, so mine is it's called OT7 Wife Simulator. So if you haven't watched OT7, it
Overtime.
is
service.
the best way to consume football. So Joe, do you want to explain what it is real fast? Maybe some
I
things
would-
that go on.
Absolutely love to. So basically, and before I get into this rant, I just want to
Oh.
say
Are we against
I'm not an
OT7?
athlete. I am terrible at every single sport I play. And if I went up against these young men, I would get destroyed. So I have no room to talk about their skill level, and I wish them the best. However, when I get on Instagram for the millionth time in a day, and the first 20 posts that are waiting for me are from OT7, which is basically where a bunch of these young men dress up in pajama bottoms. Some of them are very overweight, by the way. They play two-hand touch football for like 8 hours a day, and like then
They're like prospects.
overtime-
Though. They're big time.
overtime-
prospects.
Oh,
post
sure.
them by
No, they
their
actually
first
are.
name.
I'm dead
Some,
serious.
No,
some
I know, but they post them by their
Some are,
first
some
name. Like Decorian made this insane catch. Like we know who that is. Like I don't know. I'm sorry. And then like these people are like in the comments like, "Go get him, Decorian!" Like I'm using Decorian. That was like
That
one of the
doesn't annoy
players.
me
I'm sure
about
it's great.
overtime. Like their basketball league, like their OTE.
That's great.
They'll be
That's
like,
great.
They're like,
But all
Jeff
the
just
posts,
throws it down. Like, come on.
all the posts are so annoying and constant, and like they're like doing like all these TikTok dances, and it's like they're acting like this is the actual NFL. And like, good for these kids. I hope they get publicity. It's one of the most annoying pieces of media I've ever consumed in my entire life. It's just glorified flag football.
Yeah.
For kids that want to
adult flag football.
Adult flag.
These are older guys.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so basically, you as the wife, obviously this is wife simulator, you don't get to watch the game.
I thought it said life.
So, no, wife.
Okay.
You do not get to watch the game, and you start out each day just like waiting for your husband to get home. So you're preparing a meal.
Are these like teenagers?
Is the husband 07? All of them.
Yeah, the husband is 07. Okay, boyfriend. Boyfriend. No, I'm making it husband because I don't support living with someone before marriage. Okay, preparing a meal, setting it the table, getting his ice bath ready, of course. Then, boom, the dorm slams open. Your husband starts yelling at you. It's your job to figure out how the game went, how many times he got head-topped or head-topped someone else, and calm him down before after his rough or great day. You don't know because either way, he's a real handful. And you also have to tell your kids that their dad's too busy making TikToks to hang out with them. So.
Are they? So is it like a Clue type game? Like you're trying to like
yeah, it's like a mystery.
Okay.
It's like a
because
board
like
game.
he'll say something and he'll yell something. Maybe you might not understand what he said. You just have to guess by what you heard.
Okay.
Really, I mean, regardless if this is clue based or not, there are a lot of questions that remain to be answered about this game. Why are there adults playing OT7 football? How many
I've
times
definitely
did they
seen
get
adults
head-topped?
playing
There's
OT7
not adults.
football.
They're all teenagers. They're all like
teenagers.
Okay, maybe not OT7, just something like it then.
Okay,
I just wanted to make it OT7 because it's like so TikTok related.
Yeah,
and, like,
it is TikTok.
it's just ridiculous.
Man,
It's
at
just
first
so
I was
bad.
like, this is so cool, and now it's like, whoa. And there's this group of like bigger kids. I'm not gonna be mean. They're bigger kids, and they call themselves the Doughboys. And I don't know, man.
Okay,
It's
let's
just
make
weird
it.
to me.
Let's make it instead OT7 Mom.
Oh, I
Simulator.
like that.
Okay,
I like
I like
that.
it. And then like the son gets home. I got head tapped 7 times.
No, they don't tell you that. You have to guess
me
that.
like this.
Hey, you're
Don't
playing
guess
easy
around.
mode. You're playing easy mode if they're telling you
Yeah.
that, man.
No,
That's level 1.
Day 1 of 100.
Tutorial.
And they also start using like progressively difficult lingo that's made up.
Oh yeah. I got whizzed on head topped, Mom. baby Gronk is the final level. Baby Gronk is the final level. I do not miss Baby Gronk.
Good stuff.
I do, man. What do you mean miss? He's gonna be top NFL tight end.
Yeah,
bro.
he's the
I
next.
forgot.
He's the next Luke Shoemaker.
You mean
Don't mention Luke Shoemaker
third
on this
best.
podcast.
the third best tight end for the Cowboys?
Would you rather have Luke Shoemaker or Peyton Hendershot? Which Dallas Cowboys
Hendershot.
fan?
Tender shot is better.
Hendershot. Agreed. Yeah, good segment. Next up, I have Hall of Fame or Hall of Lame. You guys know the drill. I'm giving you guys this week a retired player, first time ever. Wow.
Oh,
Retired.
And you're gonna project if they get in the Hall of Fame or not.
Okay.
So this week, there's a running back. He's retired. Do not try to guess who it is.
Adrian
As
Peterson.
always,
that was
Yeah,
fine.
Adrian Peterson.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm gonna say Adrian Peterson. Anyways, his career stats are as follows. Pay attention. I'm gonna say it once. 7,563 rushing yards with
No,
a 5.4 average.
well, that's not bad.
310 receptions. 2,593 receiving yards, 64 total touchdowns.
That is bum
Absolutely
garbage.
not.
That would put him over
Absolutely
10,000
not.
scrimmage yards.
Don't care.
And 64
Nope.
touchdowns.
Absolutely not.
With
Can
a
you tell us how many
5.4
years?
average.
Absolutely
How many
not.
years did he play?
I don't know. I didn't look it up.
Well, what's his name? Then I'll just guess how many.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What's his
No,
initials?
this is an
running
easy
back.
one. No, he is not a Hall of Famer.
So
Yeah,
it's a
absolutely
definite
not. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
absolutely not. I'm
man,
not
I
shaming
mean,
him.
like-
This guy's a bum. Certified
Yeah.
bum.
I
could
Either
run
got
better
hurt
yards.
or is not
You
that
put me out
good.
there. You can put me out there. I'm running for double his yards. I'm running for 14.
I'm a little surprised, I have to say, because this guy's on the Hall of Fame ballot this year.
Is
Give
it?
you more of an idea? You can probably guess it. From
Arian
this.
Foster? I don't
No.
know who's on the ballot. This
I don't
year.
know who's the running back ballot.
Wait, like
It is-
this last year? Like
This coming year, he's on the ballot.
this coming year?
Or
I feel
eligible,
like
whatever. I think he's on the ballot though.
When did he retire? What year did he retire? Can you just look this up?
Probably 5 or 6 years ago, by my estimate.
Okay, so we're looking at
so
like,
Actually,
that's
more than that,
before I
probably more
really
than
got
that.
into football. So
yeah, I didn't get to football in like 2018. So
yeah.
Logan, you will know who this player is.
Well, I'm sure we'll know who the player is. I just don't
Like,
know
he played
based
for the
off of this
Broncos?
information.
is that what
He
you're
did not
saying?
play for the Broncos.
Oh. He played for the Rams. Is that
Who do you
what?
play
He
for?
did not.
Oh, is
Who
this
do you
is,
You
play
don't know who it is?
Sure.
who do you play for? Who do you play? No, I want to try to get who this
Okay,
is.
you'll know when I tell you the team. It was the Chiefs.
Oh, Jamaal Charles? No,
Yeah,
Jamal
Jamal Charles.
Charles?
no, Jamaal Charles is
He's not a Hall of Famer.
All right,
He's-
all right. I
he
just
is
wanted to
the-
give it to you.
Definition
very
good.
of
On the ballot.
definition of Hall of Good. You know, Hall of Very
All right.
Good. But
Yeah,
not
Hall of Fame for fantasy. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, fantasy.
Oh,
Fame,
for sure.
100%.
Easily. I just wanted to get
But
your
all
opinion.
those numbers are just underwhelming.
Well, yeah, because he had
Except for
injury.
310
Did he have some
receptions.
injury problem or something.
Yeah, and his
Yes,
prime
he
was. He had a
His prime was
ridiculous
short.
prime.
I think he wasn't like a. You need longevity as a running back definitely to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he only had 0 games when he played every game of the season. Only 2 games. Only 2 games. Only 3 seasons that he played or 15 games in a season,
Wow.
Wow.
or started at least. So yeah,
He was-
but yeah, I mean he fell off by the time he was 29. He never ran for over 400 yards again.
Right.
It's gonna happen to every other running back in the history of the league now. So.
Yep.
Yeah, you think?
Because-
But
Sorry.
yeah,
about
Jamal Charles, Hall of Good,
Hall of
not
Fame.
Hall of Fame. Hall of Fun, but too bad. It's Hall
Hall
of
of We Love
Fame
You.
or Hall of Lame, so he's lame.
Man, I just got reminded of this. I almost won a bid on Pristine Auction for a signed Colts Zach Moss jersey yesterday.
Was that the one you were telling me about?
Yeah, I didn't tell you because I was scared you would outbid me.
I was gonna.
I was not
outbid
gonna
you, Joe.
outbid
I'm
you.
not gonna lie.
It was like $11. I was.
I was
so
sitting in
close.
pristine auction, and then I was like, "Would you bid any higher on this?" I was trying.
Were
to
you
pry it
going
out
to?
from
You were gonna
Yeah.
outbid me.
And you said, "Nah, I probably
Nah.
wouldn't after this."
I was at like
And so
11:05
I
or
didn't.
something.
Can we bleep out Pristine Auction, please? No,
No, we
free,
want them
no
to
free
sponsor
shout
us.
outs, please.
Shoutouts.
They can pay for that spot.
I was
Give us more
auctioning
signed
on.
jerseys.
But no, very sad. I'll get my Zach Moss jersey one day. He's one of my favorite players. But anyways, Ram, I think you have something for us.
I do. So we're starting the next half of the podcast today, which is going to be a news segment. And so since Joe didn't post the question, where do you did?
I didn't
No,
say.
you-
I can't do it. Where do you live? I can't do that. It's yes
Just
or no.
say what. Oh, it's yes or no.
Do you live in
That's what I saw.
America?
Well,
I said, do you want to see us do local news?
yeah, I know you. I know you did that. I'm pretty sure I was the only one who responded to that, and I
Okay,
said
nice.
no. But anyways,
I've
we
been
need
getting
to
a lot of people
find
telling
out-
me they want to see like more, not just football content, and that's kind of where. This
Right.
is.
So we're trying to do some local news, but I need different spots. So just to start us out this week, I did Macon, which is our hometown. I'm revealing it.
Hey, I don't know
Um,
which one though.
Macon,
There's a lot
Missouri.
of Macon.
Missouri.
And it also
Located in between Kirksville and Columbia, Missouri.
where I'm currently
We're getting
living.
swatted.
Where I'm currently living, which I will reveal later. Okay, so this first one is
Yeah,
from
my
Macon.
location will never be revealed. So
All right.
All right, and the title of this one, I've summarized all of these so they're not like 20 pages long. From small town graduate to nuclear missile operator, Ben
Oh.
Nelson's journey.
wow,
All right, so
I'm
Ben
confused.
Nelson,
What's happening?
he's just going
I'm
over a
giving a
story
news
from
story.
Macon, Missouri.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Ben Nelson, a 2015 graduate of Macon R1 High School, where none of us ever went, ever. We didn't go there.
We're all
Has
homeschooled.
been selected to participate in a test launch of an unarmed Minuteman III intercontinental ballistic missile in California.
Dang.
Commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Air Force after graduating from the University of Missouri in 2021, Nelson underwent training at Vandenberg SFB. You guys heard of that? Because I haven't.
I'm
Becoming
there right
a
now.
nuclear missile.
I'm not a big Air
Nuclear
Force
and-
guy.
Nuclear and Missile Operations Officer. He currently serves in Montana, managing nuclear missiles and holding various leadership roles within his squadron.
I couldn't do that.
So,
Really cool.
so yeah, that's pretty cool that he
So
was
I'd fold under
ballistic
that
missiles,
pressure.
they mean like weaponized missiles, like actually like
Yeah,
are these like nuclear?
yeah, nuclear.
That's crazy.
He's a nuclear missile operator. So,
That is
that's
so
For
cool.
nukes in
Crazy.
Montana.
so yeah, based in Montana because
You get to live in
what are you gonna
Montana
do?
and you get to operate.
What are you gonna do in
Montana's so
Missouri?
cool,
It's
man.
so awesome.
It is.
Montana's awesome.
Have you ever been to
Um,
Montana? I've never
Yeah.
been to Montana. You've been to Montana?
Montana. We went on vacation one year.
My-
So,
Pretty?
very pretty, very beautiful.
Very pretty.
That's
Hey,
what
Graham,
I
shut
heard.
up. We're trying to talk about Montana here.
Oh, that's what I was trying to do. I was
Okay.
going to say my mom used to go there all the time when they
Yeah.
were kids.
Mhm.
And I guess Joe's dad too. But so yeah, my question is, how do we feel about nuclear weaponry in today's world?
Oh, heavy. So we go from Jamaal Charles to nuclear weaponry.
Well,
That's
yeah,
killer. Man, I guess I'm the most qualified to talk about this for no
True.
reason.
You
So
are.
I guess I could. I think we're kind of at a place where we know every single country has nuclear, like at least a solid arsenal of nuclear weaponry. But like,
I don't think every
obviously,
country does.
you think
Fiji
Botswana
doesn't.
has nuclear?
Yeah, I
weaponry?
don't think Fiji does.
major country players, major
Whoa,
powers,
whoa, whoa.
whatever.
Are we calling
What's that
Botswana not a
disrespect Fiji? Let's not disrespect Fiji here.
Many countries
Best water
have a
ever.
solid nuclear arsenal. However, America has, as far as we know, one of the greatest, at least, if not the greatest.
I doubt that.
I forget. Do we have the biggest?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think-
it's either us
It's either
or
us or Russia.
No, anyways,
Oh, no.
so like,
I'm not in
there's
Russia right
always-
now.
that's what the Cold War was about, and I think like obviously tensions have gotten a lot less, but I feel like like the way things are going, like internationally, I think a Cold War type stalemate could be closer than we think. Because like I think having a Cold War type stalemate right now is more likely than having like an actual all-out war.
Yeah,
Like-
because the problem I see right now is that there's just so much secrecy, like even within our own country, like with Area 51 and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
So
Should
many
go.
things we just don't know about.
Mhm.
And like,
I've taken it like as a truth that there are just things things I cannot imagine that our government
Yeah.
has that they just won't tell us, which is
Yeah.
fine. Like I get that, but like
I've seen, I'm sure you guys have all seen like the videos of Area 51, like people talking about
those
it
are
as
real.
much as they can.
It's
I know
no
they
way
can't be
they're
real. They can't be real, right? Because they can't talk about that stuff. But some of them
no
say
way.
the most insane stuff. Like
Yeah.
I'm like,
No,
what?
I don't
Are you a
believe
plant?
any Area 51 thing I see.
I know. It's just
I'm
like,
gonna.
and
my
it's
dream
always
is
the
to become
most
an Area 51
absurd.
plan.
Yeah.
We should go on a tour
Yeah,
of Area
You think it's lit,
51.
man.
Yeah. It's like a.
We
I mean-
storm Area 51 like 4 years ago. Like,
Yeah, when there was like 100 people standing
Yeah.
outside of Area
Hilarious.
51.
bunch of dweebs.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So yeah,
Nukes
that
are
is the
chill, you
first-
know?
Nukes are chill.
nukes. Yeah, nukes are like.
They will be chill if they create a nuclear winter.
Yeah. And, like,
Oh, zinger.
what do you do day to day like as a nuclear weapons operator? Like just like maintenance or like because you're not like launching them every day, obviously.
I don't
like-
know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
would.
know.
I would assume it's
You probably have other
Because what they did
things.
was like it was a test launch, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably like
Yeah.
Well,
do
the thing
things,
is,
you know? Like
right.
you gotta like train and stuff.
Like
Yeah.
break out the Windex, like.
honestly, like, probably some
I would think-
maintenance and like checking levels and stuff. And
You
like,
think they would just like hire us to like clean?
probably.
Could we
I
be
would
janitors? For,
You
like,
think
a
we would
nuke?
just like accidentally light the fuse, be like, "Oh no!"
They have like a rope fuse on the end that's just ready to be lit by anyone.
It's just
And we're
a
like trying to
comically
grab.
large-
We're trying to grab the end and like put out the flame, but it goes up.
Montana is gone.
We do the thing where we like run and the ground beneath us goes and we like run in place for a little bit.
The thing is now too, like, it's no longer like just nukes. It's hydrogen bombs, which are like
Same thing,
1,000
same thing.
times, 1,000 times more powerful.
Kills people. That's all that matters.
And yeah.
Morbid.
But they've said like, I think the amount of nuclear and hydrogen weaponry in the world right now, like just between us and Russia, I've heard is like enough to blow up the world 7 times,
Yeah, I think that's about right. You know?
which
like-
is just bonkers.
what's kind of the positive side of that though is like we're close to nuclear energy. Like we're really really close to like having sustainable nuclear.
Well, we use
energy.
nuclear energy, but like
Yeah, I know, but like more
Yeah,
widespread.
more.
I feel like that's what I've been.
yeah, I don't get what people are saying about like all this like electric. Do you realize how much? First of all, how much gas is used in like generating electricity, and how bad the batteries are for the environment? Like nuclear energy is the most efficient
It's
and
clean,
one of the
like, very
safest
clean,
and most clean. Yeah,
The
'cause we just-
tsunami hits.
What if
What?
a tsunami? Hits?
What do you think about tsunamis?
What do I think about them?
Yeah, what do you think
I'm
about tsunamis?
super like I know.
Where does it
we're
rank
supposed to be
natural
really
disasters
safe
that would
on our
like hit
takes.
you?
I don't know. I think
Where does it rank? Like,
tsunami's pretty high. I'm not gonna lie.
like I
pretty
think I
awesome.
would least. I think that. Oh, awesome! I think tsunami's like the
Uh-huh.
least, like bottom
Like
of
in
my
like
list.
coolness factor.
Coolness that are like all right.
Coolness,
but,
it's
like
pretty sick.
I'm
because,
like
like,
the
it's-
most scared of a tsunami. You know?
Tsunami's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, because
I'd be
like
terrified.
it's not like a hurricane where you get like you get a lot of warning like with storms and stuff.
Earthquakes are the scariest because there's absolutely zero warning.
That's true.
Tsunami has a little warning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Also, don't live on the coast, so
but
it doesn't
earthquake
affect me.
like
But
I don't know. Earthquake seems like just run outside. Like I don't know.
okay. But what? I
Unless you're
feel
like a
like
big city. Like
earthquakes don't.
I've always
affect,
when
like,
I was a little kid, I would always dream about like an earthquake hitting, and I was in like a rural area. I would just like run out in a big field and like see if I could not fall down. That's what I was always thinking about.
And then I feel like
Like how hard it would be.
tornadoes are very not scary. You know,
Yeah.
I'm scared of tornadoes.
Just
when
go
I was a kid.
downstairs.
Well,
Mm,
very
no.
scared of everything. But like,
Tornadoes are scary. Have you guys seen like the TikToks of like 5 tornadoes in one place? And, like,
I mean,
I've
yeah,
never
they're
seen that in
disasters,
real life.
there's
but,
one
like-
called like Dead Man Walking. It was like a 3 tornado system. It looked like the scariest thing ever.
I think I would,
like,
and I,
horrific.
that's the only one that I think would be cool to see too. I don't think I'd be like, whoa, if I saw a tornado from a distance. If I saw a tsunami
That's
from a
true.
distance, I'd probably
Would
be
be
a
like-
little bummed.
Yeah.
I would probably
Just a
poop
tad
my
bummed.
pants if I saw a tsunami.
Volcano
from a distance. I would be
explosion.
horrified.
Volcano explosion.
Could you guys imagine like you see a tsunami, you're like, shoot, I gotta get out of here. You get in your car, you're like driving, and somebody wrecked on the main road, and like it's impassable, and you're just like,
These guys
Well-
sit there.
there I go.
Exactly. That's why I hate tsunamis. You know.
It's like the Jimmy
Yeah.
Butler picture. It's like the
Yeah.
like, what can you do that?
You just can't do anything, man.
You could be like one of like in the world-ending movies, like one of the people just like in the
Yeah.
middle of the road, just like running
Like the
down
first
Actually,
dude
no.
just gets swallowed up.
I'd be like the main character, you know, and I would stand there and like face it with a
Yeah.
really stern face on my look while people run past me. Probably. I don't know.
Main characters don't really die that much though, so don't
I know,
really
I wouldn't.
there.
I wouldn't.
You would just
What,
like
you guys watch the new
flip through
Godzilla movie?
No, but
No, I wanted to see that.
it looks
I
pretty
heard it was
solid.
great.
I love them.
I
I
heard
don't.
it was
I
really
think
great.
it's hard to make a bad one as long as
What
there's
looks-
a lot of like big monsters fighting. You know, they got to
Yeah.
be good.
What looks really good is the new Planet of the Apes.
Never seen any of
the
them.
Kingdom. I haven't either, but the trailer was
Really?
amazing. Like no joke. It looks like one of the
Guys,
best like war movies.
I don't do horror.
I
Is it
think
horror?
we can make a
War,
podcast
war.
out of talking. We
About
can make
movies
a
we
podcast
haven't
out of
seen?
talking about movies we've never seen. Honestly,
There's
Yeah.
so many.
like
I haven't
man,
seen.
I heard it was really
I've
good.
heard it. I've
Like,
heard from someone. It was
Nothing but
solid.
good
It was
things.
solid. I'm gonna watch it sometime.
Rotten
No, we
Tomatoes
never
told
watch
me
it.
Yeah, it's got a high score on IMDb.
that. It's got a high score in my heart.
I've watched
IMDb
a
is a
shockingly little
Theo
amount
Ash.
of movies.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Honestly, I just watch shows all day or TikTok. I mean,
I just watch the same movies over and over again. I've seen La La Land like 8 times.
The
I
Man
did
from
too.
Uncle, great movie. Love that movie so much.
I've seen The
It's
Batman.
got,
like 8
Henry
times.
Cavill.
oh man, great movie. All right, and then for my second one, surprisingly, this article was not really like an article. It was just more of a title. High sodium and lead found in Lunchables. Macon County Health Department weighs in.
Whoa!
Oh,
Do we have any thoughts on that?
In Lunchables?
Yeah, in Lunchables, you know, the family friendly,
who cares?
lovable snack.
That's what I say. I think
I
if we
mean-
want to, it's like biting your fingernails. You know, like that like ups your immunity. If we
Yeah.
put like small amounts of
Yeah.
lead in children's
think?
food,
But it didn't
It'll
say
help them-
small amounts of lead. It just said there is lead.
hey, you know what? That's fine. It's building immunity.
There is lead. I just
Yeah.
like what's like the CEO like you know what? Let's add some lead.
Yeah,
You know what?
Just sprinkle a little bit.
Like the board's like, what? And he's like, we can do
Trust
a
me.
little bit of lead, guys.
Trust
it's
me.
not that big of a deal.
Do they make bologna Lunchables anymore?
Probably.
Could not
What?
find them at Walmart the other day. I couldn't
They
find a
made like
bologna
ham and cheese
Lunchable.
and cracker.
They might have been out.
Oh,
They might have been out, but
bologna. I
That's
don't
insane.
know. Probably.
because that was the
Bread?
best one. That's the best one.
Yeah.
Before.
That's crazy.
And it's like a significant enough amount. Okay, I found some more on it. A significant enough amount where they've seen some health issues because of it, in students, and it's not just Lunchables.
That's
It's
like
also
natural
all
selection.
the off-brand ones, like the Target brand, the Walmart brand of all these things.
Oh, what are those called?
Oscar Mayer,
I'm trying to think what the off-brand
Um,
Walmart ones is called.
I
They're like
don't
Good
know.
blue.
and Gather is
They're
at
like
Target.
blue, and they're like
They're
I know.
blue. I don't know. That's wild. I
Armor,
don't-
Lunch Makers, whatever.
will now not let my child eat Lunchables. That's crazy. I mean, they're not
But dude,
nutritious
like-
in the first place. But
Yeah,
like,
they are.
And you think about if they have lead now, they definitely had lead when we
Oh,
were eating
yeah.
them all the
oh
time.
yeah,
So
come on.
and
It's
like
probably
for me,
all
a
lead.
Lunchable was a very special occasion. Very special occasion
Mm.
because my parents always made me like a healthy lunch, and they were like, "All right, I guess you can have a Lunchable today."
You were a
Freak.
granola kid.
But like,
Granola kid.
Almond Kid.
and I can't, yeah, granola kid. I can't say that damaged my view of them. I still have Lunchables, still a fun thing,
Hmm.
but
You know what? If I already have that like lead in me, more won't hurt.
Hey, damage has been done. Load me up.
Exactly.
Load
it's like if
me
you get
up.
stung by bees enough, it just doesn't hurt as bad.
Correct.
Same thing.
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Can you build immunity to, like bee like stings?
I think so.
You do
Probably.
snake bites, I know, like venom. There's like a dude that does that. Where he like
Yeah.
microdoses snake venom.
hmm
Have you guys
I've
this just reminded me, have you guys seen the dude on TikTok that puts like dog medicine on his hands to make his hands really hard?
No.
Like he
No.
punches rocks
Dog medicine.
and makes it gravel. He punches rocks and makes it gravel.
That sounds awful.
Oh, I guess sorry.
Changing the texture of
saw
your
it.
skin.
Yeah, so it's like he like rubs it. It's like stabbing
That's awesome.
when he rubs it. It like makes this awful sound, and then he just punches rocks. It turns into
Should
He
we do
punched
that?
rocks and turned it into gravel. I mean, he punched gravel until it turns into sand right now.
Should we do that or?
I think
Yeah.
so.
I
Next
think
week.
so. Like to our faces.
Yo,
Yeah.
we could like headbutt stuff really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shocking topic. I have a couple little topics to talk about as well. I was doing a little bit of research, and I was just, I'm giving to you this now. These guys did not have this information before. I want to know right now, off the top of your head, your top 5 baby names. If you had a child right now, go.
Oh,
Okay.
Doesn't matter the sex. Top 5
Yeah.
baby names.
I know my one.
Off the dome. What you want? What you want?
Francis. Francis
Francis,
is my
yeah.
one. I think it could boy or girl. How do you do boy or girl?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think my 4 is Oswald.
I like Ozzy. You can call it Ozzy.
Hey
And
Joe,
then
what about
Oswald is like
Walt?
the name of like an amusement.
Walt.
park.
I like Walt.
Walt is putrid. Walt is just downright putrid.
Oswald's versatile, you know?
Yeah,
Oswald is interesting.
Oswald can play the 4.
Are you serious, though, about the Oswald?
No, but
Oh.
I thought it was funny.
I would.
Um,
I'm serious. You gave me the idea there.
My
like the
number
name.
one,
Next baby name, Gristle.
Oh, Gristle?
That just sounds like
Is
the
that
toughest
serious?
baby name.
lamb chops or like
Lamb chops.
my favorites are probably okay. I've
Nothing
got
with
an
an
interesting
X.
one, and then I've got one that I actually would name my child.
Hmm.
Jude. I love the name Jude, and I would name them Jude Henry because that's my middle name too.
Mid.
I feel like that flows pretty well. But
Yeah.
the interesting one-
Narcissist.
yeah, it's because it's after my grandpa too is the main thing. But- so sorry, Logan. The cool one, I think, I really like Greek names from the Bible, and this one, well, just Greek names in general, like old Greek names, ancient Greece, and this one just happens to be from the Bible. Aristarchus, and we call him Eris. We call him
I would call him
Eris.
Starkey. I feel like I would call him Starkey.
Starkey?
Like a dog.
You would
That's a
go with
dog
the
name, I
last
think.
part of that name?
I would fit it.
No, I
Starkey.
call him Eris. Eris is
Stark.
a fire name.
What do you guys think of just Stark?
No. Stark's the last name.
Stark.
Stark Tony.
Stark. I like
I think
Stark.
Eris is kind of like.
You guys think about the name
Eris gives
Ezra.
off,
Like Ezra.
Ezra's good.
Ezra's
good.
solid.
Eris gives off vibes of young adult protagonist book that you would have read
Yeah.
in like fifth
Okay.
grade.
I
I
like
it.
don't
does.
like, but I think it's a good name by itself. I think any name that ends in like, oh man, like naming your child like Optimus, awesome. Or,
Well,
like,
that's not where I expected you to go with that.
Megatron, that is sick.
Starscream, maybe.
Engine, tank engine, or like
Decepticon or
I don't know what else. What's another fire one?
Miles
Blade.
Bridges.
Blade. Yeah, Miles Bridges would be tough. Blade.
Good role model.
I thought that was a
Actually,
name. I was like,
He's
Like
not-
that's not-
failure. First
Good
name
role.
failure. Middle name mistake.
Oh, that one's kind of on the nose.
First name Steel. Middle name Yo Girl.
What
What
about the name Wally? But it's spelled like the movie.
with the
Like
hyphen
it's
E.
Wall dash capital E.
That'd be fun.
What about just Walt? Like
Is that like
Walt.
first name, middle name?
Yeah.
Or first name. Walt.
No,
Walt.
first name, middle name.
Walt
Walt.
Irwin. Walt Irwin.
What do you guys think? Hold on. I'm just thinking of like inanimate objects that I would like. What do you think about Wall?
What are we talking
Like
about?
as a name?
Yeah, the name Wall.
Nah.
I take the
Nah.
E after the wall.
Nah.
Because you can be like Bill, Billy, Wally
No.
needs Wall.
Okay.
Just be Wall. That's
I don't know
cool.
where
I
What
that
kinda
about-
came
like
from.
that.
That was rough.
I
What
kinda
about
like
Fridge? What about Fridge? What's up,
that.
Fridge?
That's
So
a
what if he
nickname.
comes up real
Unrelated?
big?
I think we need to have a renaissance of the name Bill. I don't know what happened or
Bill's
why everyone
mid.
hates the name Bill
Bill's
now.
mid.
It's not
Is it
good.
cool? Bill Russell,
Ill.
Bill Walton.
Yeah.
Okay,
overrated
All of
geezer.
those,
Belichick?
all of those names. The last name is the coolest part of the name.
Yeah.
Bill is
Belichick.
not
The,
cool
the
name.
first name, it's like
William.
an alley-oop, like
But it comes
Bill
from William.
Buzztopoulos. Like,
No, you know what name I
Come
want to
on.
come back? Russell. I like the name Russell.
Russell's
No.
pretty solid.
I
Yeah.
like Russell.
Call him Russ. Yeah.
I don't know.
Russ Bill.
Besides, like Russell Wilson ruined that for me. So
Nice. That's awesome. What about like
Gamble.
death murder? Gamble. That's nice.
Gamble's if that wasn't about gambling, Gamble's a cute baby name, and you can't convince me
Honestly?
otherwise.
First name, The Rock.
That's stupid.
You're stupid. I hate you. Anyways, great.
That was a
big
good
name
top
ideas. Yeah, good top five. The next one, it's yes or no. You can go in depth if you'd like. I feel like we should go in depth. I want to know, do you think Kevin Hart is funny? Yeah.
Sometimes.
I think he is funny most of the time.
If the question
Not just because he's short.
is, if the question is, do I like Kevin Hart? The answer is probably no,
Do you think Kevin Hart
because a lot of the time he is not funny to me.
See, I think
personally.
it's reverse for me. I think I really like him, but I just don't know if he's always funny. You know, I feel like his
he's funny
peaks
most of the
That may
his
be
peaks
true.
are higher than his lows. I feel. You know.
Yeah,
I think he's a very good reaction comedian. Like his
Yeah.
voice kind of makes the way he reacts to things really funny to me.
Like,
think
I
he has
like
very
him,
good
like-
facial expressions.
His like
I'm
NBA
basing
All
it
Star,
off of-
like his celebrity game. That
Yeah.
stuff's funny.
Yeah.
okay, that is funny. What I don't like is his stand-up. His
I
stand-up,
honestly haven't
Really?
watched his
stand-up
stand-up.
is a completely different art, and it's tough for people. I mean,
I
the
think
thing
some of
about
his stand-up's pretty
stand-up- you got to watch other people. Like
I don't watch
purely
stand-up
stand-up
comedians.
guys. I do sometimes because of my dad, but
Your
other
dad's
than
such a
that,
stand-up
I
comedian
don't.
guy.
Yeah, actually, yeah, they went and saw what's his name?
So is your dad, Joe. Is your dad watch
Jim
stand-up
Gaffigan.
comedians?
He hasn't watched much stand-up comedy. I know he's watching John Mulaney, and I think John
He's
Mulaney's
pretty funny.
fairly.
He's
I think
pretty
John
funny.
Mulaney's pretty funny.
He's funnier than Kevin Hart's stand-up. I'll tell you that.
Well, I'd say
You
so.
just
I
have to
think-
tell a story, and Kevin
Yeah.
Hart is too much like
I think he's a
he's
solid
just
stand-up
saying
comedian.
random stuff.
Because I think like I'll go back to his voice. I think his voice is pretty funny.
His voice is
And the
fun,
way
but
that
sometimes he
kinda contributes to
overdoes
the
it.
storytelling. Yeah, that's fair.
Also, I think he's really funny. This is oddly specific. I think he's funny on movie promotions. When he's promoting a movie, I think that's when he's at his best.
Yeah.
He's also
like the
funny
One
in
Direction
movies.
thing.
Yeah, in movies, I really like him. in
Jumanji
movies.
was funny.
Yeah,
Mhm.
good movie.
But yeah, I think That's when he's at his best, is promoting movies. With The Rock, especially. I think their chemistry is really
The
good.
Rock.
Yeah, their chemistry
I don't
is
like Rock. I'm not that big of a Rock fan.
Me neither. Me neither. I agree with that.
I think I like The Rock as a businessman more than I like him as like an actor.
Oh, yeah, I love him.
UFL, I think he's at a phenomenal.
I like him, like, I think as like a person. I just think his acting's so one-dimensional. I think it was fine before you saw like Cena and Batista like become wrestlers that became like really solid actors, and now you're like,
Batista's great.
They did it. Batista's amazing, and Cena's really funny. Cena's so funny in his movies that he's been in recently. But I love John Cena too.
Good consensus.
I love John Cena.
But I think that's all we got this week. We are podcast by committee. You guys are our committee, and have a great week. We will see you next week. Peace out.